Hey guys, so I wanted to jump on. I've been working on a couple of things. Let me see if I can adjust this just a little bit. There we go. Been working on a couple of things. This is Brenda Mullard, by the way, and from the Visual Art Academy and Love, Laugh, and Paint. I've been working on a couple of things here to show you tonight. So let me kind of give you a sneak peek. I'm working on some little gift tags. I saw something this afternoon when I was shopping, and I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool idea. They were like these little gift tags that were made of, I want to say like a cardboard kind of thing. Nothing really, really fancy. But I thought, oh, that would be kind of fun to paint and then like make your own. And you can add the glitter, you can add all the glitz and fun and all that kind of stuff. But I thought, oh, you could use those like all year long. You wouldn't even have to just use it for Christmas time. It could be all year long. So I thought, oh, I'm going to try some of those tonight. So I have drawn up my little snow guy here on a tag, and I thought, you know, Christmas is great. Santa Clauses, you know, all that kind of stuff, reindeers, all that seasonal stuff or all the holiday stuff is all great. Don't get me wrong, it's all good. But I really enjoy Snowman because you can use them all winter long, and you can use to paint, you can do all that kind of stuff. And speaking of that, what did I just do here? So I have been working on some stuff for some live paint parties, but I've also am going to be turning this one into a virtual paint party because I've had such great responses about how it's so cute and looks like it was so much fun. So I am turning this one into also a virtual paint party. But for those of you that are my local yokels, I am going to be doing this live at a paint party at Bobber's. It's a little establishment near Stockbridge, Wisconsin. And we're going to be doing these live November 7th. So I will share the link to be able to sign up if you're interested. We're only taking about 20 people. I think the last time I checked we're already at about 11. So just so you know, if you can't make the live party, this will be a virtual party as well that you can purchase and do the workshop in your pajamas, at your kitchen table, in your underwear, whatever you want to do. So, okay? So just wanted to throw that out there for you. Lots of stuff. I've been working on so much stuff. It's been so much fun, you guys. I'm like so excited. It's not even funny. So I have my design, and I'm going to tip my camera down here to see if you can get a better glimpse here. You might not be able to see the drawn part of it, but I am going to start out with, let's see, I think I'm going to go with a little bit of a tealy blue to start with. And there we go. I got a new light, so I'm playing with this new light, which is really, really kind of fun. And I'm wondering if I darken up my lines a little bit, if you'll be able to see my lines a little bit better. If you like this idea, if you like these patterns, let me know. I am super excited to expand on designs. I love designing stuff, you guys. I love it. I could do designing all day long. If somebody gave me some paper and a pencil, I can design all day long. So what I have here is a mixed media paper notepad, or not like a notepad, but like a mixed media pad. I love the Strathmore mixed media pads. They are heavy duty, and I like them a lot. So let's see, there we go. So I am going to start with my turquoise here. I am using Apple Barrel paints. Just the bottle paints that you can get, you know, wherever. And I'm just going to start with painting around my outline here and doing the background first. so it's kind of easy to see. If you hop on here, give me a shout just so that I know that you're here. I'll kind of look up every once in a while just to check and see if anybody's around. So I had a little later start than what I expected tonight. I had a lot of running around to do. I had gone down to Fond du Lac to watch my daughter play soccer for college. It was the first game that I got to watch her play in, which was really exciting. She played the whole game, which was just really, really, really fun to watch. And it was so sweet because her boyfriend and her boyfriend's mom were there. They came down to watch her, and it was just really sweet. So I had a snowflake that was drawn on there, but actually I'm going to go over that, and I'm just going to go back in with some paint, and I'm just going to redraw it. Redraw it with some paint. So for those of you that don't know or haven't seen it, there is a free coffee cup workshop that I did. See my example right here on the wall. So I did this free coffee cup workshop. It is available on the Visual Art Academy. It's in the paint workshop, on the paint workshop page. It's got the full list of materials that you need, or the supplies. It has a copyable template and pattern that you can just trace right onto your canvas. It has an example of what a finished one looks like. It has written directions for those of you that are more into reading directions and then following them that way. And then I have a full set of hey Mary, how are you? It's got a full set of video lessons or video tutorials for each step of doing the painted cups. So again, that is on the visualartacademy.com, and if you click, it'll say Make Art. You click right on that, and it will take you to the workshops page. You'll go into the painting workshops. It'll ask you for your email. You put your email in there, and then it will send you right to the workshop page. So that is all in there and all set for you. I'm excited. That's my very first virtual workshop that I have done. I did have a kind of a more of a outdoor light project that's in there as well. But that one, the coffee cup, stacked coffee cups, is free. So that one was fun. But anyway, as I was saying, I watched my daughter play soccer tonight. It was awesome. She played almost the entire game. There were no injuries. That was always a bonus. And it was just really, really super fun. So I'm going to move my water closer here. It must be really dry in my studio because my paint is drying really, really fast tonight. So that's kind of a good thing. Alright, so I got the background painted. And I don't know if it's better to have it like that, maybe like that. Alright, so I'm going to go in with just some white. I'm going to start painting the snowman's face and working on that. Now the nice thing is that I can back this on either more cardstock or a heavier kind of cardboard, and then just use a hole punch and punch the holes in at the top. And I really didn't mean to paint this white, but that's okay. I'm going to paint it white, and then I'll go back in with a different color, and we'll just mix it right on my paper. So I'm using white. Again, I'm just using the Apple Barrel paints right out of the bottle. They're pretty reasonable. You're always welcome to use the tube paints if you like the tube paints better. I just prefer the bottled ones for different projects when I paint, just because I just like the way that they flow. Sometimes it's a little bit of a pain in the butt because you can't, you have to do more than one coat, but for me I don't really mind. That doesn't bother me. For some others that might be a deal breaker, but I don't mind at all. So I'm seeing I have a little bit of blue. It must be inside my brush a little bit from when I did the background, but that's all right. I don't mind that either. So I am almost done with the white. How are you, Mary? How's it going? I've seen you on Facebook with all of your traveling around. It looks like you're seeing grandchildren. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so let's go in. I'm gonna, oh boy, let's do a little bit of bright green. Let's do a little bit of bright green. If you are watching, give me a shout out. Let me know that you can see things okay. Let me know that you can hear things okay. It's kind of hard for me to tell just looking at my screen if you can really truly see everything okay. You know, my light still seems to be a little bit bright, which I think I should probably play around with that a little bit just for 1 second. I'm going to just move it a little. Just to see if that helps with being able to see things a little better. There we go. No, that's still. So if you can see, I am painting the snowman's hat. Boy, that light just does not want to play nice with me. I'm painting the snowman's hat, and I'm using the light green. I'm going to tip it up this way, that way you can see a little better. I'm using the light green, and I like how that light green bounces off of that dark blue. Now, a little secret, if you find your paper is wavy, after you get done painting, all you have to do is use a warm iron. You turn your paper over, I usually put it on another piece of paper. A warm iron, not real hot, because you know clearly you'll burn the paper. But you just use a little warm iron and you iron the back of your paper, and it will get all of the wrinkles and waves out of it. It will be flat. So little tip for you tonight. You might not have known that. All right. Let's see. Use a little bit of green, darker green. And I'm going to bring out the line where the hat is. Now I'm not even going to rinse out my brush. I'm just going to use that light green in there. And I'm doing something called wet on wet. And I am just blending the dark and the light together so that I can change the tone. And it goes right, it does it right on my paper. worry about trying to wash out my brush and redo. I just do it right here. Just like so. All right. Close that door too, I can hear kids upstairs and rambling around. So I'm grabbing some light orange and I have somebody asking where I am. Like, I'm on the page. So I'm going to grab some of the light orange, and I'm also, while I'm at it right away, going to grab some of my darker orange for the carrot nose. So there we go. So you can kind of see, and this brush might be just a tad big. I might have to switch over to a smaller brush just for a few sections, just because it is kind of a bigger brush, and I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to mess up just because I'm too lazy to switch my brush. So go over to my selection of brushes here, and along the bottom it's going to be darker. So I'm going to use that darker orange along the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Just shows you it's a little bit darker. And it's lighter along the top. Now if I want to go really light, what I can do is I can grab a nice bright yellow. And I can take and add a little bit of that yellow right along the top. And then that adds just even a little bit more of a dimension on the top of that nose. It just makes it just a little bit lighter. All right. So for the scarf, let's go kind of seasonal. Let's go kind of Christmassy. I'm going to grab a little bit of red and I'm going to bring that red right here, and then I have to figure out what am I going to do with some green. I'm going to add a design to it. I don't know if I'm going to do stripes. Probably stripes, I think. But I'm going to also need to add some shading because the scarf itself kind of overlaps. White is still just a tiny bit wet, so I got to be careful I don't grab any of that. So I've got that part going on. And I'm going to bring that red over here. That knot, we're going to bring up just that knot just a little bit because it's just kind of knotted over the top of the regular back part of the scarf. So I'm just going to bring that over forward. just like so. And then let me grab just a tiny bit of black. And I'm going to mix again. I'm going to do that wet on wet. I love that technique. And it looks like just a line, but I'm not going to leave it like that. I am not going to leave it like that. I'm going to grab my flat brush. And I'm going to brush that out just a little bit on each side. Pick up a little of that red, get rid of that harsh line there. There we go. Just like so. So I see people hopping on. Make sure you say hi. Make sure you let me know that you're there, that you can see everything okay. I want to make sure that you can. All right. So I've got my scarf red. I've got my hat green. We've got the nose done. So I'm going to add my eyes, and I'm just going to do a couple of little, just a little dots, but I'm going to end up adding some highlight to them anyway. But I'm going to let them dry first because I don't want to mess that all up. And I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of white here. I am going to play around with a snowflake idea for the O. We don't want to just do a plain O. Hey Debbie, how are you? Good to see you. Super glad you're here. Debbie is an awesome artist as well. So I'm just going to add some little dots with the end of my brush on there. Thanks, Debbie. So I'm going to add just some lines, and I'm just going to turn this into my snowflake. And then I'm going to add some little dots later on, and I'm going to show you a trick for that as well. There's a little trick you can do. Using a pencil. Right? A crazy idea, crazy thought. So there's my O as my snowflake. Just like so. And let's see. I am going to need a smaller round brush, but a longer end or a longer bristle. Flats are usually my favorite. Let's see. I'm going to put his mouth kind of like this. And like that. There we go. He's cuting up. He's getting cuter. All right. Let's see. Let's add a little bit of a line here. And the one nice thing is if you go outside these lines, it doesn't matter. You can just cut when you cut out your tag. You just trim the part that isn't supposed to be there. It's no big deal. All right, let's see. Let's add a little bit of texture to his hat. There we go. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add just a little more. To the middle. Just to brighten that up a tiny, tiny bit. Alright, we've got a lot of white, so I'm going to go back in here with a little bit of red. And do the ball on his hat, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to wait till that dries just a little bit, and then I'm going to add a little bit of white or a little bit of highlight. I'm going to go in quick with a little bit of black, and add some lines to his nose, just like so. Hey guys, I see that there's a few more people on. If you're here, make sure you say hi. Let me know that you are here so that we can say hello and let you know we're glad you are here. All right, so I'm not sure what color I should do those joy letters. Not real sure. Maybe let's try some yellow. Try a little bit of this yellow, and then we can always outline later. Maybe we can even add a little bit of gold glitter. We can glitter them up later on after we're done painting them. All right. There we go. I'm actually going to bring this hat down just a little more. It looks just a little bit weird. Not going over his face just a little more. There we go. All right. All right, so let's see, we go back in. And I add those little white dots. I always add the white dots just because it adds a little bit of life to him. When there's no highlight in the eyes, it's really, really flat and really, really dead looking. So I always like to make sure that I add some highlight to the eyes. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take and I am going to get a little bit of a red acrylic, and I'm actually going to water it down so that it's more of a pink, and I'm going to add that to the cheeks. Just like so. Now remember, if you don't like something and you make a mistake, all you got to do is paint over it. It is totally not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. People get so wrapped up in, what if I make a mistake? But really, seriously, it doesn't matter. You just paint right over the top. I do it all the time. Alright, so I'm going to add some little green stripes. My red is dry. And I'm going to add some green stripes to my little guy here. Just like so. And I'll have to go back and add some of the shading like I did over the red. I'm kind of very carefully going around the nose. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to go back in with a little bit of black marker, a permanent marker. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to highlight some of the areas that kind of tend to get a little bit lost. You know, some of the spots around the letters and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to go back in and highlight. Say, hey Serena. So adding those extra little touches really makes the difference. So I'm going to give him some eyebrows too. I think he needs a few little eyebrows. And that adds a little more character. Hey Serena, how's it going tonight? Super glad.
Hello.
Super glad you're here. My phone went off. That's funny. All right. All right, so let's see. I am going to, I think I'm going to grab a little bit. Serena, I'm surviving. I'm sure you are. Serena is super, 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 super busy person. I don't know how she does it. I don't think she sleeps ever. Hey Jess, how's it going? I'm going to grab some glitter, paint, and let's see what trouble we can get into with that. So I grabbed a couple different kinds. I grabbed a dark green glitter. Hey, how's it going, Jess? How are you doing? A light green glitter. I grabbed a red, and then I have like a clear kind of bottle glitter. We're going to glitter it up. Now, I'm not a real glitzy gal kind of girl, but sometimes there is a time and a place for a little bit of glitter, and holiday gift tags are definitely one of them. So, and the nice thing is that this is not the kind of glitter that goes all over the place. It stays on the paper. It does not get all over your hands. It doesn't go all over the floor. You know, we laugh because we say maybe a little inappropriate, but glitter is the craft herpes of the world because you can't get rid of it. So I am going to grab just a little bit of this light glitter. It does not look real glittery. It's kind of white, milky, but it dries very clear. Glitzy. Yeah, Jess. I am not glitzy. I am not a glittery kind of girl. You know. You know me. I'm more of an old-fashioned kind of girl. Old fashions and jeans and my buffalo plaid flannel. That's how I roll. Buffalo plaid flannel. So I am adding a little bit of the glitter over the top of my bright green. Now, like I said, it looks a little bit milky, but it'll dry clear. It'll dry just glittery. And it's not like over the top glittery. It's just a little bit glittery. So, all right, let's do a little bit of the red also. And I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use my smaller, not super small, but smaller round brush. And I'm going to do the same thing on the little ball of the hat. Brandy is amazing. Oh. All right. Jess is pretty dang amazing herself. She can wheel power tools like no other. And a scissors and a blow dryer. She's an amazing hairstylist. Alright, so I'm adding just a little bit of glitter, and I'm going to end up hitting this with a little bit of blow dryer just to dry it really, really, really fast. My hair dryer, the hair dryer is kind of a secret weapon because it will dry things really, really quickly. And that way you can move on a lot faster. For those of you that know me pretty well, I am not a patient person. So I'm going to hit this really quick with the blow dryer. And you can start to see some of the glitter in there in that hat. There we go. Just like so. For those of you that joined us a little bit later, I had told everyone or talked about the live paint party that I am doing in Stockbridge, Wisconsin, November 7th. There's 20 spots. We already have 11 filled. For those of you that don't want to do the live paint party, I am working on a virtual workshop that you can sit at your kitchen table in your pajamas or your underwear, drinking a cocktail, having your favorite snack, watching your favorite TV show, along with painting your little snow guy and cardinal. So just so you know that that's coming up. If you are interested in the live paint party, it's at Bobber's in Stockbridge, Wisconsin on November 7th. Let me know. You can send me a message, and I'm happy to kind of point you in the right direction of where to sign up. I believe that the link was also put into this on this page too. So if you're interested in that, that would be awesome. I'd love to have you. All right, what is next? Let's see. Let's go with a little bit, let's see. Let's go with a little bit of watered down black. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to add some shading where I added the stripes. And I don't want to go too dark too fast because otherwise it's not good. So I want to make sure that there's a little shading but not a ton. If you're on, please make sure you say hi. Please jump on and or just give me a shout out. Let me know that you are here. I love it when people chime in and let me know that they're watching. So I also just posted this week the free stacked coffee cup workshop on the Visual Art Academy. If you get on the Visual Art Academy page and you click on, it says Make Art, you click on there and it'll take you to the workshops page. If you click on the painting workshops, you will see all the painting workshops. The free coffee cup painting is under the painting workshops, and all you do is you click on there, you throw your email in there, and it'll send you right to the coffee cup workshop page. And it's all right there. So what you get in that on that page is you get the supply list that you need, so all the full supplies that you will need, so that you can put it on there. I do have Amazon links to supplies there as well. No, it does not cost you more to, if whatever price is on there, it's on there. So I don't get or you don't get an extra cost for having it on there. It's just on there. So there are supplies on there. You get the downloadable PDF file that is a tracer. So it's a pattern or a template that you can trace right on your canvas. You can trace it right on, and you just print it, cut it out, put it together, set it on there, and away you go. Away you go. And then I have written out step-by-step instructions on how to do it, and then for those of you that like video, there is a video to go with each of the step-by-step instructions. So I'm more of a video girl. I am very visual. I have to see it to learn it. Instructions, take them or leave them. Usually I leave them and figure it out all on my own until I mess up, and then I have to go back and find the instructions. But that's why there's video. So that is all there for you. Okay, so our snow guy is pretty much done. I am going to go and grab a Sharpie marker. I am going to go around my letters a little bit more, just so they have a good outline on them. And I gotta find the right Sharpie here. Alright. So you can use a thicker Sharpie if it has a really, really good tip. Otherwise, they don't work very well. So I have a really thin tip permanent marker. I am going to go along the edge of my letter just to give it a little bit of an outline. I'm going to give this one a little bit of an outline as well. May have to go over part of that yellow a little bit. You can still see my pencil line through there just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Lift this up so you can see a little better. Just like that. And then I am going to go around my snowflake. Now I'm not going to worry about it being perfect. I am just kind of quick going around it. I actually almost kind of like the fact that the line's not exact. Hey Haley, how's it going? I kind of like the fact that it's not totally not perfect. I hope you can see that. So, with the holidays coming, it's a little bit hard for me to do, I am still in pumpkin mode. It's a little bit hard for me to do snow and snowmen and Christmas and all that kind of stuff, but I know that a lot of people's brains are there and they've already started thinking about it. I am not one of them, but that's okay. Alright, so I have my little drawing glitter bottle, and we'll see if I can. Sometimes the little stems on them, they're awesome, but they tend to get kind of clogged up. And I think that's exactly what has happened with this one. I'm not sure if I can try to get that off. I may have to. Let me see if I can grab my other glitter. Try this one. Yes, I have tons and tons of glitter glues. There we go. This one's coming out. Alright. Now this stuff is a little bit thicker, which is kind of nice. And again, it looks like it's going to be kind of a milky color, but when it dries, it's really clear. And you can see everything underneath it, which is kind of nice. So I'm just kind of hitting my snowflake design. It's not going to be like perfectly on the lines, but that's fine, because once this dries, you're going to see the lines anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Does not matter at all. There we go. And lots of times with this glitter glue, what you have to do is you have to let it set overnight for it to really, really dry all the way through, because otherwise it doesn't dry all the way through. All right. I'm going to hit that yellow again with just a little more paint, because I can see some of the pencil line through, and I can see some of the paper through, so I want to fix that. See that? There we go. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this dry. I'm going to totally let this dry. And when it is dry, what I will do is I will cut it out. I will put a little hole in the top with a hole puncher. I'm going to take an iron, just a warm iron, and I'm going to flat iron it so that it's the wave comes out of it, because it's just the paper, just the paint on the paper, and then kind of go from there. And if it's not thick enough, I can add it onto a piece of cardstock, or I can add it onto a piece of cardboard, but that way it's a little bit thicker, and it'll hold up a little bit nicer when you're trying to tie it on a gift, or trying to tie it onto something else. It just works well that way. I'm going to add a little bit of the dark green. No, I changed my mind. We're going with light. I'm going to add a little bit of the glitter onto my stripes. Not a ton, just a little bit. Just a little bit. This stuff has a really funky smell to it, but I kind of like it. It's a weird smell. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, it's not like plasticky or rubbery, or I don't know what it is. It's glitter glue. It's got a glitter glue smell. I know it's glitter glue when I smell it. It's so weird. It's so weird. Alright, so just going to finish adding this little bit of glitter on there. I'm going to add a little bit of glitter to the rim of the hat. And again, I'm not being super perfect. I am going to go in, I am going to add some white highlight just for fun. Just for fun. I'm going to add a little bit of white highlight along this top, along here, just along the top of the hat. I'm going to put a little white on the ball of his hat. I'm also going to put just a little bit across the top and along the side of his scarf. And I am going to use that pen again, and I am very carefully going to outline his nose, just because it kind of gets lost in the paint, but now I can see it really good. Oh, thanks, Jess. Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it. Let's see. I'm also going to go and I'm going to add the little bit of white highlight along the top and along the edge of my letters here. And sometimes you have to know when to say when, because I have trouble with that. So sometimes you got to know when to stop. And I'm almost to that point. Almost to that point. All right. I'm going to hit this a little bit with my pen. And again, it's not perfect. I don't necessarily want it to be perfect. I actually kind of like it when lines aren't like perfectly all the way around stuff. I kind of like it better that way. But when you do yours, if you want to make it perfect and make your lines all the same, you do you, I say. There we go. All right, now my trick, my pencil trick, like I promised you. What I like to do is take a nice sharp regular pencil. I dip the pencil tip into the white paint, and what I do is I dot it for perfect little snowflakes. Perfect little snowflakes. Just like so. And I just kind of spread them out. And they're all pretty much the same size, pretty close to being the same size. Make sure you say hi, guys, if you're hopping on. Make sure you say hi. Let me know you're here. Always good to say hi. All right. So I'm just going to kind of finish up adding my little dots. All right. I think this one turned out pretty good, you guys. Take a look. Now, wouldn't that be so cute on a gift or on a gift bag? Just a little card like that you made. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that's awesome. I would love to get a card like that, and then I wouldn't give it away again because it's so cute, and you can hang it on something. I don't know. When you're done, what you can also do to make them a little bit stronger, a little bit shiny, is you can use a clear acrylic. Aw, thanks, Jess. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. You can use a clear gloss shine, and you can just, once this is all dry, don't do it while it's wet, you'll wreck it. But once it's dry, you just spread that over the top, and it gives it a clear gloss, but then that also gives it a little extra strength because it's kind of a plastic sealant that you're putting over the top, and it works great. It really works great. I'm trying to think of the brand name of the one that I use. There's polyacrylic, but that's more like a polyurethane kind of finish to it. Here, let me look. Liquitex. It is Liquitex Clear Gloss Sealant. That's what it is. Liquitex. You can get that at any hobby store or any Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I think Walmart might carry it. I don't know for sure. But those two places do for sure. Amazon, of course. But yeah, you can use those, and that'll give it a little extra strength. It'll give it a little extra shine, and it makes it really, really nice and looks great for to put on a gift. So that is our workshop for tonight, guys. I hope that you had fun with me and enjoyed what we made. Again, just a reminder, 2 things. On the Visual Art Academy, you will find the free coffee cup workshop that's available. It has all the supplies, all the videos, all the written instructions, everything you need to be able to create yourself this little stacked coffee cup painting. Also, for those of you that share this video, share this tutorial, your name will go in a drawing for the kit. I have a full kit with all the supplies. Check this out. All the supplies ready to mail out to someone who has shared it, liked it, made a comment, and we will be able to keep track and look and see on this page to find out who did the most sharing and commenting and liking and all that good stuff. So whoever's most active is going to win that kit. It's going to be awesome. It has everything you need in it, everything that's in the supply list that you need, other than the spray paint, because I already spray painted it for you. Everything that you need is in that kit, and it is going to come right to your door. So, again, also, for those of you who are either my local yokels, we will be at Bobber's in Stockbridge, Wisconsin, to create this really super cute little snowman painting. He's perfect. He stands all on his own. You can put him on a mantle, you can put him on a table, you can put him on your desk, you can hang him on the wall if you want to, but he's so cute. And we are going to do this workshop live, but I am also working on making him a virtual workshop. So you could take the workshop sitting at your kitchen table, dining room table, in your pajamas, in your underwear, drinking your favorite beverage, watching a TV show, in your comfies, with a blanket, whatever you want. It's at home, it's at your place. You can have your own little paint party at home with your friends, have a girls' night together at your place, and do some your own sip and paint kind of thing. But everything will be in your workshop, just like the coffee cup workshop. This one will be ready very, very soon, within probably the week or so. So, hey Penny, how's it going? So again, super glad that you guys joined me tonight. Again, if you have any questions on how we painted our little gift card, you are more than welcome to shoot me a message or just make a comment in the comments below. And we are happy to answer any questions that you might have, or make sure if you do this project, please share it. We love to see what you're doing. We love to see the work that you're doing. So please make sure that you snap a picture quick and just post it in the comments. So again, I'm so happy that you were here. I'm really glad that we spent a little time together tonight. And if you are watching this as a replay, put in the comments #replay, so that way I know that you were able to see it and who is able to see it too. So make sure you share it, make sure you comment, make sure you like it. And again, thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you really, really, really soon. Penny, hello, sorry I was so late. I was back and catch up. Oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. I was running behind tonight too, so no worries. It'll be in the replay. You can watch the whole thing and paint your own gift tag, Penny. No worries. So, all right, guys, have a great night, and I will see you really, really soon. Bye-bye.